Buyers, don't let ChatGPT do you dirty like this. Happy New Year. This is Carrie Schlegel with your Touch Base Tuesday real estate tip. Don't let ChatGPT do you dirty. What do I mean by that? Well, there are limitations to ChatGPT. If you're a buyer out there right now, you're asking it questions about the home buying process, maybe you're going under contract and you're asking it questions, please know there are limitations to it. It cannot pull MLS data. That's first and foremost. It only can pull from certain public sites. It pulls from blog posts. Those are people's opinions. So sometimes you ask it a question like, what's an average price per square foot in a neighborhood? It's going to pull a bunch of information. You have to ask it, what about the size of my house? When was this information published? Is this information from 3 years ago? Is this information current? And even if it's current, is that applicable to me today? Because additionally, if you ask it a question and it can't find a verifiable source, it's going to make up the answer. Let me give you an example. So if you ask it, what's the average due diligence for a house in this zip code? It's going to give you an answer. Where's it pulling that information from? Because guess what? That is not a field in any public data nor private data. That's not a field in MLS. If you ask an agent, what's the average due diligence in this area? They're going to tell you based on their experience and their networking with other agents in that area. There's not a data point. There's not a list because that field does not exist in MLS. When we close out a house in MLS, we put the sales price and we put the concessions in lieu of repairs or the closing costs. That's it. There's no field for us to write. This is what we accepted in the contract as far as the terms for due diligence. That's not a field. So there's no verified singular data point for that for agents to pull, let alone ChatGPT. So when you ask it these questions, it gives you an answer. You have to ask it what the source is. That may have come from a blog post of some agent from 5 years ago. Is that really pertinent to today? Because there's not one singular confirmed data point that I can point to that could tell you that answer. And I'm an agent with full MLS access. So ChatGPT is going to do you dirty if it gives you that answer. So just remember, you hired someone because you trust them. You got to go with that. There's inherent risks in real estate. So hire wisely, hire your agent wisely, but do not believe that everything ChatGPT tells you is truth, is verified, and is pertinent to your situation. Okay?